What's your current reason for being happy? I wouldn't say I'm happy. But I've got everything I need and a big comfortable sweater right now. Pretty good living for the moment. That's the American dream, baby. Or if you're not American, that's the insert current country you reside in dream. That's the North Korean dream. You just made my day. I'm in the process of choosing which university offers to accept, and it's honestly just such a joyful process. Getting to envision the life I might live in these amazing different cities and getting to learn so much. I'm so excited. I'm alive. Hey, it's something. It's all about the little victories. Every part of my body is working fine. Thank God. Became a grandfather on Sunday. My wife and I are both 71 years old and received our first COVID-19 vaccine yesterday. In October, I submitted my first scientific paper for publication, as a part of earning my PhD in theoretical computational physics. In November, my advisor discovered that the method I had used to calculate one of the key values in our paper was flawed. I've spent the last 3 months of my life frantically scrambling to develop a new method, to submit a correction after the first round of peer review. Just literally an hour ago, I downloaded and processed the preliminary batch of data I produced with this new method, and it confirms our results perfectly. I know that ROFL is meaningless internet slang. Like how people aren't usually laughing out loud when they type LOL. But I was literally rolling on the floor laughing with joy when I saw a graph with a good fit and the value we expected. Not dying during my triple bypass. Dopamine. This is going to get buried, but recently said beep you to my dad. Got up and left. Moved into my mom's and have never felt better. New school. New friends. New life. I feel at home and hope to never go back. Congrats, that's fantastic. Hope everything works out for you. I've got my husband home all the time. Dog on my lap. It's snowing outside. I'm reconnecting with friends after being sad for a while, and I had my first vaccine last week. That sound like a dream. I'm kind of jealous. My family have accepted me after coming out recently. I get to pursue my passion. And despite all of the work I need to do that is related to it, I still enjoy it. I haven't cut myself in 2 weeks. It's the small steps that count. Well done, keep it up. I'm not. I'm content. Maybe it's my mental illness and spending so much time suicidally depressed. But I don't look for happiness. I look for contentment. I figure moments of happiness will come. My wife's been pregnant with my kid for a month now. I'm moving out for the first time this month. Currently in a frenzy packing everything up, but this is exciting and scary at once. I have 2 dogs and I love them to death. They give me purpose. I ate vegetables. I'm a healthy boy. Wheelchair or no? Not yet. I was able to buy a toy for my daughter without looking at the price. Happy is my default state. There needs to be something to make me unhappy. And without that negative stimuli, I am just happy. It's beautiful outside. Snow on the ground. Peaceful and quiet. Sun shining, and I am in the midst of my workday still in pajamas. Got a decent apartment. A nice car. A good as of right now I can afford all my bills. It ain't much. But it's honest work. Got away from my toxic and abusive girlfriend. Because it's someone's cake day. My husband. We've been married 5 years and together almost 5, and I keep waiting for the moment all of our older friends talk about where just the thought of him doesn't literally give me butterflies, but it hasn't happened. He texted me a quick "I love you" earlier and I'm still riding that particular high. I am happy for you and hope to be in the same spot many years down the line. We've only been dating for a year and a few months, but he absolutely captivates me. Whenever we're in a room full of crowded people, I always find my eyes looking for him. He's so damn sexy. When I see him, my stomach gets all wishy-washy and I can't wipe the smile off my face. I can't imagine not being in love with him. Friends. Just got the engagement ring I ordered from ETSE in the mail. Now I'm planning on when to pop the question. Peanut butter sandwiches exist. And if I'm feeling particularly down, I'll cut them into smaller squares like my papa used to do for me. My only regret is that Nestia no longer exists. Life would be just about perfect then. I got to play with my dog in the snow while the sun was shining. Now I'm snuggled up with a blanket after a good shower. Having a warm home. A crisis-resistant job, however. A partner. A soft blanket and Netflix. In the last 3 years I've gotten clean from a 14-year battle with opioid addiction, bought a car, drove to Vegas from New York, met the love of my life, then sold my car and then moved across the country from New York CA with the previously mentioned love of my life, and now have my own business and am in the process of building my very own mini house. In a nutshell. My dogs. They love me no matter what my mood is or what I am doing. They look up at me with their sweet eyes and their happy, waggy tails, and no matter how awful I am feeling, it's impossible not to smile. I am lucky enough to have 3 and they are everything to me. Resident Evil 8. My girlfriend. She was suicidal, and yesterday after we hang out for a bit, she texted me that she does not want to end her life anymore, all because of me, and I think that's a big achievement. I am now jobless since last month and I don't need to wake up early morning. And also I don't feel any pressure mental to complete my tasks. This feels really awesome. I made it back home in time not to soil myself. The past 2 nights I had severe insomnia because I had Adderall in my system. It's finally out of my system, and last night I slept so good again. My loafs are the best. About 15 minutes ago I got a call from my mother saying I had an extra pair of shoes I'd ordered had arrived again and I wasn't charged. Free 250 shoes. 333. I have friends for the first time in a while. Cannabis. Started therapy for my depression. It is slowly making me normal. Getting engaged to my best friend. Congratulations. Mondo Season 3. The Book of Boba Fett. And the Bad Batch. COVID has been getting worse by the month. And yet I'm still alive. For some people, that's not enough. But in times like these it's all I can ask for. So why not be happy about it? I'm not. Maybe the next day. This is my first post, and my current reason for being happy is my loving boyfriend, and I'm watching Prison Break. My daughter is completing her PhD dissertation in neuropsychology and just interviewed at Harvard for her postdoc. Update. She got the position. They want her to move there by the fall and complete her dissertation there. All the parental emotions right overwhelming. I just came from a surgery. The girl died. We couldn't save her. I'm happy to be healthy and alive at all. Just because when I experience something like this I realize that the most beautiful gift is to be healthy. My husband. I'm having a speedier day than usual at work, so I took a lunch and went and bought him his favorite candies. I cannot wait to go home and see his face when I pull them out for him. I applied for college. Found good mental health coping strategies and I exercise a lot. It's looking good. Not thinking about death well. Speep. Plenty of energy. Listening to a good song. Got a good night's rest. And browsing one of my favorite subreddits. This is the highlight of my day. Sertraline. To be alive and to be grateful that my family and friends have not died from this horrible pandemic. I'm currently in bed with my boyfriend after 4 months long distance between the UK and Australia. Recently got out of an abusive relationship. And I realized I'm a free man who can do whatever he wants. My teens were the worst of my life and have probably left mental scares. But I'm almost 22. In college. Dating the love of my life. And finally back to work after 11 months. I was depressed recently, but I know good times are coming. My life is finally getting traction again. I just need more patience. I just rehung a coat rack that noped out just after New Year's. This sucker ain't coming down again. I'm unhappy because I'm becoming increasingly aware of the enormous flaws in my personality, work ethic, and character that are preventing me from making the most out of this life. There's nothing worse than realizing you've been given so many opportunities and advantages, and squandered them all. Gosh. It's so true it hurts. I'm on exactly the same point in my life and it's 100% sucks, even though we're not alone with our personal demons. Today I applied for a potential work on TV as an animator illustrator because I caught myself thinking I'd beep up if I lose a moment rather than give it a try. I started to use date apps just to talk to someone. Silencing my negative thoughts down no matter what. Because in all my 22 years have I never been in this deep hole of speep like in 2020. Not even when I was bullied in school. I feel fear every day. I feel like I'm the imposter every day. I've lost my inner voice telling me what to do. What do I want to do? Sometimes I have no idea why the hell am I even alive, because it's least likely I'll get a chance to live a normal life. To get to feel like I'm a strong lady and an interesting person. All of it because I'd overslept almost all my chances during university studying. At least that's what I think it is. But goddammit. Deep in my mind I know I don't want to cut it all. I want to see if I'm able to become that Untervold I've been fantasying about all this years. Escaping from reality. No matter that our world has no meaning at all, nor as everything else were. Send my hugs to you. I wish you have enough energy and patience to overcome it. I don't believe you're a failure or a lost potential. I have a girlfriend. It seems like I have found a really interesting topic and a supervisor for my bachelor's thesis. The supervisor has to finally agree yet. But it's looking good. Might move to be closer to my daughter. Happy she has asked me to after leaving the nest a couple years ago. My patient told me I had restored his faith in American healthcare. I'm talking to my BF and I just ordered a coffee. After a month of being homeless and another year of couch surfing, I finally have a good place to live lined up that I can afford. Something as simple as having a bedroom door I can close is making me super excited. The simple fact that I live in a warm house and have food in the fridge undefined. Seeing myself healing. I was happy almost my entire life. But I discovered I have relationship anxiety once I got into a serious relationship. I started therapy for it and I've never felt too loved and secure in my relationship. I'm very happy that I'm starting to take the control over my life back. I'm alive. Got food. Family and myself is healthy. I attend college and study a foreign language which I love doing. Not grand but really just enough.